I think that saying like I have power and people should be afraid of me should be an immediate disqualifier for any position on advising or giving opinions on anything. It should have just been out the window at that exact moment.
And I'm not going anywhere. I have power. They can't take it away from me. And honestly, there are some people that should be afraid of me.
Emmett Shear talking about the council. Let's see here. Note from Emmett about the Safety Advisory Council. Last week, we announced the formation of our Safety Advisory Council, a group of online safety experts and Twitch creators we thought we brought together to advise on issues related to trust and safety on Twitch. We've since seen a lot of discussion and questions, as well as some concerns. I wanted to provide some clarity to help everyone understand our thinking about the council's role and what we're doing next. The role of the council is to advise, offer perspective, and participate in discussions with our internal teams pertaining to the work that we do to help our community safe and healthy. We made an intentional choice to recruit advisors with strong, independent opinions and the courage to challenge our thinking. I don't know. I feel like it's pretty obvious that if he's talking about the deer girl, like, it's obvious, like, they invited her for, like, a diversity thing. Like, that's obviously what it was. Like, I hate it whenever they bullshit you. Like, it's so fucking obnoxious to me. Like, I don't know why they would do that. Just say what it is, and that way we can actually talk about what reality is. Right? Yeah, I mean, come on. Like, why do people just make shit up? It's so insulting. Okay, anyway, let's go ahead and read the rest of this. Our goal is to hear a wide range of points of view informed truly by different people within Twitch and outside Twitch. Because a position on the council is not a test of ideology or an endorsement by Twitch on a specific viewpoint, we expect that members of the council will sometimes have very different viewpoints from each other. Or Twitch staff members, or from the official Twitch policy. We recognize that hearing from a diverse set of voices is valuable when creating products and policies that serve our entire community. Well, if that's true, why didn't they have anybody who's been in trouble with Twitch? Like, so if you're saying that, like, one person, and like what I mean by that is, like, where's the antithesis to the deer girl? There isn't one, because that's not what their goal is. It wasn't their goal. If that was their goal, to get completely different perspectives, they would have invited one of the personality streamers onto the whatever you want to call it, onto the council. But they didn't do that because that wasn't their goal. We recognize that hearing from a diverse set of voices is valuable when crafting products and policies to serve our entire community. I don't think that's entirely true. Like, to an extent, it is. But whenever you're hearing from somebody who is a 1% of a 1% of a 1%, right? Is a diverse set of voices somebody who consistently breaks the TOS and, like, baits racism in chat? That's fundamentally a diverse opinion, but that doesn't mean that it's good. Diverse opinions they do not equal good. And, well, yeah, it's bullshit, man. And we can get big streamers to... No, it's not about that. It's not. Like, I mean, come on. Okay. We said in our blog post, yeah, like, just having a different opinion or thinking something that nobody else thinks isn't valuable. Bacon-flavored ice cream is unique. That doesn't mean that it tastes good or you want it in the store for a diverse option of ice cream for everybody else. Opinions are not all created equal. There are some bad opinions. And that's what the problem is. Like, there aren't actual bad opinions. We sent our blog post looking for the council to advise on a variety of things, from advising on new policies to promoting healthy streaming habits. But we could have been clearer about the tasks the council will not be involved with. Council members will not make moderation decisions, nor will they have access to any details on specific moderation cases. They are not Twitch employees, nor do they speak on Twitch's behalf. While we value their opinions and their right to share them, they are independent actors who will have opinions that aren't shared by either Twitch employees, or other members of the council. Nevertheless, we believe that having a diverse viewpoint will make the council and its recommendations stronger and ultimately better for our community. All participants care deeply about Twitch community and want to help make it a better place. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Maybe in their own perspective, but I think that some people just want to use it in order to wield some form of power. Like, that's what it really is. Like, I think that saying, like, I have power and people should be afraid of me should be an immediate disqualifier for any position on advising or giving opinions on anything. It should have just been out the window at that exact moment. Like, that's clearly not something that you say whenever you're in a position of advising. Like, you just don't do that. It's... I feel like, again, like I'm taking crazy pills here. Let me read this here. It's commitment of time and energy from them. We're grateful for their contribution to help us improve Twitch policy. Harassment directed at council members or anyone at Twitch only underscores the importance of the council. Yeah, but like, a disagreement is not harassment. Like, I agree that like saying a bunch of really bad stuff about somebody is bad. And I don't like that. I don't agree with that. I think everybody should do whatever they want. But disagreeing with somebody or disagreeing with the decision based off of somebody's credibility is not harassment. It's just not. At the heart of the Safety Council, all of our work in Twitch's desire is to foster a safe, inclusive, and creative community among passionate people. As with every community, there are disagreements and differing viewpoints. We're committed to considering a diversity of perspectives as we work helping our community safe and open. People are harassing her, though? Exactly, and they should be banned. I agree. And if anybody's genuinely saying anything like harmful to her, I'd ban them in my chat too. Because I don't support any harassment, but I do support disagreement and discussion. And that's the way that I look at it. I don't like to see anything. Cuck? It's not a cuck at all. Like, I've been very, very consistent about not allowing harassment for people, anybody in my stream. It's something I completely agree with. Well, it's bullshit? No, I don't agree with any of that. Started doubling down. Explicitly state the 3 advisors have no real power. It doesn't matter if they have power or not. The act of empowering them and giving it, they're still elevated among other people because they're part of a council of people that Twitch is explicitly listening to. Everybody knew that they didn't have any explicit power, any direct power. It's the act of choosing those people to be the ones who they're listening to. That's what it was. It had nothing to do with the, like, anybody that thought that, like, anybody in that council was going to ban people, like, that's fucking stupid. But this is something completely different. Basically, there's a reason why they're asking these people to do it. And I think that, yes, the majority of it is probably a PR move. But there's going to be a bit of it that's actually not. And they will listen to certain people. And whenever you have individuals that are elevated who are talking about people should be afraid of them because they have power now, that makes me uncomfortable. Because I don't think that somebody who says something like that should be in a position of authority. Even if it's not authority, but it's authority by proxy, which is what it really is. This is ridiculous. The fact that this is even a discussion is ridiculous. It's completely insulting to the entire community that they would even make this decision in the first place. And the fact that they would come back around and double down on it is a complete insult. Racist comment was worse. It wasn't explicitly racist. It's more nuanced than that. But it wasn't that it was explicitly racist. It's that if I attributed a negative thing to another group of people, then I would get in trouble. It wasn't explicitly racist, though, I don't think. I don't know. It's like really borderline. Let's see here. Sounds like they're both distancing themselves and doubling down at the same time. Her reaction, role of the council is to advise, offer perspective. They have no power, expected to be honest. Yeah, everybody knew that. I don't know. I feel like that was kind of obvious to me. Can't take it when you're talking about politics things. Well, listen, this isn't politics at all. This is on our platform. And I'm sorry, but I don't want to have somebody who brags about how much power they have and how much people should be afraid of them in a position where they have the ear of the people who are making decisions about my channel. No, I don't. That's all there is. Like, I don't, it has nothing to do with politics at all. Like, if anybody had said this, I'd think it was bad. It's just completely unacceptable. It is ridiculous that this is even a question. Like, I cannot believe that we live in an age where this is even... Like, if I had gone on the council and I had said that, I'd have been off. They'd 100% took me off. And they should have. Like, if I had said that, they would have taken me off 100%. I really don't like this. I think there's a lot of people that always change their morals based off of what appeals to them. So, like, for example, like, it'd be easier for me to just, like, insult somebody's identity or whatever. But, like, I don't care about that. It doesn't matter to me. So I don't use it whenever it's convenient for me and not use it whenever it's not. I try to be consistent. Obviously, everybody, you know, doesn't, you know, they don't always achieve that, but I try to do that at least. The message now is that every single decision that Twitch makes is going to be tainted by this. And also, I don't know, there's so many different angles of this, and I think it was just completely mismanaged. And I don't know. I think it's just a mistake. PC culture is evil. It's not really entirely about PC culture. It's also just bad corporate decision making. You see people, dear girls say people in her channel have no voice. Well, they shouldn't. It's her channel. She should have the complete control and autonomy to decide who says and doesn't say things in her channel. If she wants her channel to be a complete safe space where everybody agrees with her and nobody disagrees, I think she has the complete right to do that, and that's totally okay. Because that's her stream and that's her own decision to do what she wants. I completely agree with that. She doesn't believe the other channel should have the autonomy, though. Well, that's really what the problem is that you have people that they don't want to just, they're not, they can't settle for just being, you know, controlling their own stuff. They have to go out of their way and control what other people do too, in their own spaces. And that's what I have the problem with. And for you guys that think that this is boring or it won't matter, it will, and it will affect everybody. It's the same as, like, we've had TOS that's gotten stricter and stricter over time because, you know, you have more and more calls for action about different groups trying to limit each other because they're trying to, like, play a game of points of, like, okay, well, we're gonna try to stop you from doing this and, you know, make sure you do that. And it's just, it's such a dysfunctional system. And it was just like a World of Warcraft got ruined. Well, it's not really bad. It has nothing to do really with WoW. I just want this platform to be, I want this platform to be a free and creative space. And I feel like people that go on there that want to wield power will wield power in a way that will remove that creativity and that freedom at the expense, or sorry, in the false pursuit of some sort of fairness or justice or, you know, anti-toxicity. When I think actually what they want is just more power. She received a lot of hate for the original LSF Deer post, consequently went overboard after being inundated with said hate. Well, yeah, but it's not like everything that she had done before that was completely positive. I agree with you. I 100% agree with you that a lot of the posts that were made on LSF were completely over the line. I think that the people that were talking about, you know, if she's a deer, then can we hunt her? I think those people should be permabanned. I think that's absolutely disgusting, even if it's a joke. And I agreed with LSF locking all of the posts. I completely agree with all of that. And I do agree, like, yeah, if you push somebody in the corner, they will lash out. But I think usually whenever somebody lashes out, what really comes out of them is what their true feelings and emotions are, rather than things that are completely not like them. I think really you just kind of push it out of them more so than anything. And it's an unfortunate reality, but I think that's what happens. Not all the time, but sometimes. You can't take the heat, stay out of the kitchen. No, I don't agree with that. I don't think anybody can take that. It's very easy to say that whenever you're behind a screen and you're just an anonymous nobody. But whenever you put yourself out there and you have, like, such a unique identity and persona as her, it's going to be extremely hard to get people to, like, see where you're coming from and to not harass you. Like, it's like, I think that's just so childish to say. Like, there are plenty of people who said stuff like that, and then the moment that they get any degree of hate, they start crying and crumple up like a little baby. It's because that kind of stuff is actually really hateful and harmful, and it doesn't matter really who it's happening to. This is why I disagree with you. It said that it would take advantage of their position. Well, don't say it. Like, I mean, why? Like I'm actually just like not even gonna read your point because you're like intentionally saying that. I don't know. Like I think that people that act like that and talk like that, they actually make it hard. It's stupid. Here's why it's stupid. Because every reasonable person that's on both sides of the issue wants to have a conversation about what's best for the platform. And instead of having a conversation about what's best for the platform, people inject their own personal agenda and insults into it, and they divert the conversation away from actually making the platform better and towards making themselves feel good because they're saying a bad thing about somebody that they disagree with. It's completely beside the point, and it doesn't matter at all. And you're actually, you're making it harder for people to agree with you because you're mixing your message with some bullshit that actually has nothing to do with anything. It doesn't matter who says it, a man, a woman, a deer, a cow, a pig, a dragon. If the words are true, then let's talk about the words. Like, I want to talk about words, not people, man.